Hi everyone, this is Laxus, and today I wanted to tell a story. Well, two stories, but I promise they kind of intertwine, I guess. Anyways, the first story I want to tell you is about a little kid in the Philippines who likes anime. 10 years ago,
Flashback.
I was still in elementary or grade school, and even back then I was already in love with anime and the whole culture. Like reading manga, light novels, following VAs, and other stuff. The only problem is I got bullied, like a lot. I got bullied a lot because I like watching anime. You have to understand, I came from a period of time where anime is often stigmatized as something for losers or nerds. Sure, some kids were also watching anime, but it's like Dragon Ball, Kuroko no Basket, and other sorts of mainstream shows, which is not bad at all, but people would make assumptions of me, and as an honor student back then, yes, I'm an honor student, that just furthers the agenda of me being a nerd or a loser. Although, to be fair, back then I was also Naruto running in the hallway, basing my personality off the edgy main characters like Hotaro Oreki from Yoka and Hachiman from Origairu, unironically liking edgy harem animes and calling myself a self-proclaimed otaku. So, to be honest, I'ma be real, I would bully my kid self too. But that's not the point here. The point is that liking and actively being a part of anime communities back then meant a lot of prejudices, and so I was mostly alone. One of the fewest friends that I had was a kid in my neighborhood who also loved anime, and I fondly remember having marathons of watching various anime like Dragon Ball, Inuyasha, and Yu-Gi-Oh, some of the classics. It was a great time to be alive. And now we go back to the present.
End of flashback.
A recent news article has caught my eye. On May 21, a Taiwanese man helped stop a knife attack on a train in Taichung City. Along with other 16 civilians, they successfully stopped the assailant from hurting anyone, but he sustained some facial wounds while struggling to disarm the attacker and holding onto the suspect tightly. When he was asked why he did it, he said, "It's what Himmel the Hero would have done," quoting this from the very popular anime Frieren Beyond Journey's End. So for a little context, although I'm sure most of you might know already, Frieren Beyond Journey's End is a series that tackles the adventure of Frieren, an elf who hasn't come to terms with her long lifespan, and Himmel is the former leader of her adventuring party, who helped defeat the Demon King and usher in an era of peace. The person who bravely fought tooth and nail, even at the face of death, was inspired and driven by an anime character. When I first heard it, I was so surprised. A lot of people might think this is ridiculous or stupid, but I don't think that's the case at all. I felt so happy and inspired. For context, this man's name is I can't pronounce it, so instead I will post it because I do not want to disrespect, but the local media calls him Long-Haired Bro. So, Long-Haired Bro is a powerlifter and a fitness coach, and the events that happened in this incident is nothing short of an anime itself. Apparently, this knife attack happened exactly at the 10th anniversary of another deadly subway knife rampage in Taipei. It's like a weird anime fate or something. And since then, the people who helped has been given $834 each and a lifetime free rides on Taiwan's subway. When the awarding ceremony was held, Long-Haired Bro wore a haori, a traditional Japanese jacket, in order to represent otaku like himself, saying, "Otaku are not as bad as everyone thinks." And I think by now you must have some idea of how these two stories are connected. Long-Haired Bro's story is a powerful reminder to all of us that anime, manga, manhwa, and the other related stuff it's not just animation. It is not merely a story that we see and hear. It is, personally for me, it is a powerful medium that enables us to feel and experience myriads of emotions. We get inspired by it, get sad by it, happy, enraged, everything. The heroes we see eventually shape who we are, and with that we grow. And that's personally what also happened to me. Various characters in animes and mangas that I've read have become my inspiration towards working my goals. Sometimes when I'm down, when I don't have the will to do anything, when I'm depressed, they're there for me. Just watching some of my comfort animes brings me joy and comforts me. The story of a man upholding a high standard of morality and bravery even in the face of death purely because he was inspired by a character from an anime is nothing short of uplifting and validating for people who were ostracized and ridiculed back then for liking things like this. It breaks the stigma of people passionate about anime being losers or jobless bums, but instead portrays a picture of normalcy. I mean, long-haired bro was a fitness coach and a power lifter, so you can definitely bet he was jacked. Like, he was ripped, going with the big guns. And I'd like to think that long-haired bro star is a product of the current time. Nowadays, personally, I don't see much of bullying and insulting anymore because, well, almost all of the people, even the people I know that didn't like watching anime, now watches it. Especially Jujutsu Kaisen. A lot of people are watching Jujutsu Kaisen right now, and even read some manga. The world is slowly being more accepting of the medium and the culture behind it. We have also since grown then. I mean, you have to admit, 2000 to 2010's era of anime culture was definitely full of cringe. Today, it's completely normal to be a hardcore fan, and for that, I'm glad. As the anime community continues to grow and integrate into mainstream culture, I believe we'll see even more of this positive influence. The stigma that once surrounded the community is slowly dissipating, replaced by a recognition of the creativity, dedication, and compassion that we fans bring to the table. And I guess that's just it. That's just what I wanted to say and share to all of you. Alright, that's really all about it. See ya.